Hello everybody, welcome to Sold Exclamation Point. Had kind of a light day today. Lots of pennants sold. I listed 75 pennants yesterday. I got another 50 to do. Lots of really cool stuff. I did have a little snag in my normal process. What I tend to do is, well, what I do is, so I have between 4 and 6 people I have to pay every week for their sales. And the way I've been doing it for years was I let my PayPal balance grow to Friday. I do my books, and then I pay everybody, and then I pay myself last. That way, I don't have to worry about not having enough of a balance to pay everybody, and then I don't have to pay fees to get my balance back up. So I hit a little snag as last weekend when we did the TCU heat exchange. When I got back, I said, well, I didn't have enough time to run books Friday because I was preparing for the show. I did the show and I said, oh, let me get all those sales in for everybody because a lot of my clients made sales on Saturday. And so I put that in there, and then I don't have enough PayPal balance for everybody because I took in cash and Square. So I think my strategy going forward is if I know I have a show coming up, I will just not transfer cash to myself the prior week just to make sure there is enough of a balance in case it goes all out of whack if I'm just taking cash and Square and no PayPal. So that's something to know. So if I would have kept my balance last week that I gave to myself in there, I would have been just fine. Everybody would have been paid. So it's a learning experience. Maybe at some point, once I have the store, I might just have to keep a certain minimum balance in there. And then it'll get adjusted over time. Well, that's what I got for a weird story. It's just when you're doing this, things happen, and you gotta then adjust. So that's my adjustment is keeping a little bit, not zeroing it out, but maybe keeping 500 in there to make sure that I have enough balance for everybody. All right, into sales. Let's do apparel first. So we did this Nike muscle tee, TCU Horned Frogs. That went for 17. Minnesota Viking crew. Real nice pro player, probably late 90s. That went for 32. Then we got our pennants. So we got real nice clean Utah Jazz. This is going to be an early 90s, maybe a late 80s, but I think it's 90s. Jazz went for 20. Here's a nice cloth New York Met pennant with Mr. Met. Not too shabby. It's definitely faded. It has the start of some moth holes, but they never actually got through the pennant, so that's nice. A little bit of cracking, but overall this is really good pennant. Real solid condition, even with all of the deficiencies on it. 28 for that, so really good price too. So that's one of those ones where the buyer should be extremely happy because he got a pennant where there's no massive defect on it, but he got a really good price on it. Next up, and then last up, I guess, customer bought 2 pennants. This really nice 70s Boston College. All the ones I had, some of them had some fading on the binding or on the edges, but they were all pretty clean. The graphics are really nice. This one actually didn't really have much of any problem. A little bit of a split tip, a little bit of creasing, but a really nice pennant for display. So this one, and they also bought the 90s Georgetown Hoya, real classic 90s, popular logo. Georgetown was a big deal in the 90s. and those two together were 48. I had made a couple of USFL pennants sold, but haven't paid yet, so won't be showing that. And that's what I got. A little 5-minute video for you, and I'm out.